What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Liam and Hope are at a crossroads. Carter's desire to move forward with Hope is teased by the Bold and the Beautiful. But is she prepared? Carter, the brave and beautiful, is getting nervous. Hope Logan spent time with Liam Spencer when she thought he was dying, and Carter Walton has been as patient as possible. Carter wants to take this show on the road and get married now that she knows Liam will live a long life. Despite the fact that Daphne Rose may be back, Carter has already informed her that he still has his heart set on Hope. Hope does not appear to be as interested in Carter raising the topic of planning their wedding. She still wants to marry him, but her life has been so hectic lately that she needs things to get back to normal. Ridge Forrester enters and interrupts them as Carter persists. Hope seems to feel relieved that she doesn't have to talk wedding plans with Carter, but is that because she has someone else on her mind? She has been spending nearly all of her free time with Liam, but she is unaware that things are about to get even more complicated. When another person comes back into the picture, how will Hope and Carter deal with it? Is there hope for Liam's future? The fact that Liam has a long life ahead of him relieves him more than Hope does, but what does he intend to do with it? Bill Spencer wants to know that. Bill fired Liam from Spencer Publications the day Liam passed out. Since Liam never bothered to look for a new job, he assumed he would die, but now it's time to consider what might happen next. Will Liam want to go back to his previous job, or does he want to try something new? And what is his romantic life like? Even Ivy Forrester is still in Los Angeles, and Hope has been around a lot. Ivy, in contrast to Hope, is even free and single. She would unquestionably be an option. Another woman from Elektra will be hidden by Liam's Hope reunion. The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Liam Spencer will make a Hope-Logan reunion decision, while Will Spencer hides his other woman's secret from Elektra Forrester. Will continue to be in a state of panic now that he is aware that Elektra did not return last night. Even though Will isn't sure who he had a sexual relationship with, he knows it was someone else and is clearly horrified by the news. Naturally, Will cover up what happened because he doesn't want to hurt Elektra. Elektra is anticipating a magical first encounter with Will, so he may insist that sounds wonderful and conceal the enigmatic encounter he just had. Will has no interest in Luna Nozawa as a bedroom option because he believes she has left permanently. Will may begin to suspect Lainey instead because she was flirtatious with him at the party. In the meantime, Liam will get some romantic advice from Bill Spencer. Liam will realize that he wants Hope back once Bill helps him find the path he truly wants. Bill ought to be in favor of his son fixing his relationship with Hope and putting his family back together after everything that Liam has been through. Carter Walton will have other plans while Liam decides on a Hope reunion objective. According to B&B, Carter will make a pitch to Hope, which could involve eloping because he wants to marry Hope right away. Ridge Forrester will come along and interrupt Carter's conversation with Hope, causing Ridge to express doubts regarding the upcoming marriage. It turns out that Ridge will have a private conversation with Carter and maybe tell him to slow down, but Carter will still be convinced that Hope is his future. Although he will make an effort to convince himself that he is prepared for this significant commitment, Carter occasionally has a fickle heart. According to the Bold and the Beautiful, if Carter learns that Liam wants to reunite with Hope, he might change his perspective in the upcoming episodes. Liam and Hope find themselves at a pivotal junction, their lives intertwined with Carter's persistent longing, Ridge's intrusive tendencies, Bill's paternal plotting, and a myriad of subplots that threaten to disrupt their delicate tranquility. As the Bold and the Beautiful suggests, Carter Walton's aspiration to advance his relationship with Hope Logan is increasingly testing the boundaries of patience and trust. Although he has exemplified stability, restraint, and loyalty, his nerves are beginning to unravel, and his composure is faltering. He has made it abundantly clear that he no longer wishes to wait to make Hope his wife. However, the challenge lies in the fact that Hope, despite her enduring feelings of gratitude and affection for Carter, is far from ready to commit again, particularly after the emotional turmoil she experienced with Liam Spencer during the harrowing moments when she feared for his life. Each glance into his eyes was laden with the weight of farewell, and every hand squeeze could have been their final connection. Although that nightmare has subsided thanks to the revelation that Liam was never in peril from a brain tumor, and that it was all a cruel ruse orchestrated by Grace Buckingham, Hope has yet to find her balance. Her heart remains divided between the security that Carter provides and the unresolved, intoxicating passion that binds her to Liam. Thus, when Carter, ever the brave and beautiful, brings up wedding plans once more, urging for a date and pushing for progress, She instinctively withdraws with subtle evasion, gently guiding the discussion towards a delay, towards buying time, and towards first restoring a sense of normalcy, and although she expresses it through her busy schedule, her children, and her fashion line, Carter perceives her reluctance, notices her gaze wandering elsewhere, and his anxiety tightens, until Ridge Forrester, in characteristic style, bursts into the room like a force of fate, interrupting, derailing, and providing Hope with the respite she longed for, although that relief conceals a deeper truth. She is reluctant to be confined because another Liam constantly occupies her thoughts, a lingering love not yet exorcised, and indeed she has been spending her leisure time with Liam, enjoying his company, sharing laughter, reminiscing, and reconstructing the delicate bridge that nearly burned. Oblivious to the brewing storm surrounding her, for while she hesitates, another contender is re-entering the scene. Daphne Rose, whose comeback could complicate Carter's determination, and Ivy Forrester, who remains single, radiant, and lingering on the edges of Liam's life, a temptation and an alternative route waiting to be considered if Hope wavers. And the profound irony is that Liam himself stands at his own crossroads, for although the revelation of his restored health should have brought him complete relief, it has instead sparked a restless yearning, a feeling of unfinished destiny, and as Dollar Bill Spencer bluntly points out with paternal acuity, Liam has squandered too much time meandering. Too much time has been spent in self-pity, and now he must grasp his second opportunity with determination, whether that entails reviving his career at Spencer Publications, embarking on a new professional journey, or, most crucially, regaining his position with Hope and mending the family they have damaged. Bill, who was once indifferent, now finds himself encouraging Liam to take action before Carter secures his hold on Hope's affections. Bill understands that Liam's tendency to hesitate has been his greatest weakness, the very flaw that previously deprived him of happiness. Therefore, his counsel is straightforward: propose, reclaim, and fight. Do not allow Carter to take away the life that was meant for you. However, simultaneously, another thread intensifies the drama, as young Will Spencer, Bill's other son, is embroiled in a completely different crisis involving Electra Forrester and a secret that could potentially explode everything into chaos. Following Electra's abrupt exit from the party, Will found himself intoxicated and exploited by Luna Nozawa, although he does not fully grasp or recall the specifics, only that he awoke filled with horror, guilt, and shame. Now, he is concealing, hiding, and pretending, eager to maintain Electra's idealized perception of their relationship and reluctant to destroy her dreams of a magical first experience. Yet, Luna's sudden absence and Sheila's frantic calls to Lee Finnegan only heighten the suspicion, tension, and sense of impending doom. While Will is in a state of panic, shifting blame onto Lainey, who was openly flirtatious at the event, his father and brother are absorbed in larger struggles of love and identity, unaware that Will's secret could escalate into a scandal that tarnishes them all. Meanwhile, in Hope's realm, Carter becomes increasingly audacious, perhaps even desperate, contemplating the idea of elopement, a hasty marriage that bypasses hesitation. But Ridge, in his typical meddlesome yet surprisingly perceptive manner, he takes Carter aside to advise him to exercise caution, warning that Hope may not be genuinely committed, and that acting hastily could result in disaster. However, Carter, while he listens, remains unmoved, his heart resolutely set on Hope, convinced that she is his destiny, oblivious to the unpredictable patterns of his own past and the reality that Liam's renewed pursuit could soon disrupt everything. Meanwhile, Liam, encouraged by Bill's advice, prepares to take action, determined not to allow Carter to claim Hope's future when his heart insists they are meant to be together. Just as he embraces this newfound determination, the shadows of Ivy, Daphne, and even Electra's disintegrating world loom nearby, each a potential disruptor, each ready to complicate a reunion that should be straightforward but never will be, for in Los Angeles, nothing remains contained. Even as Hope clings to her children, her career, and her justifications, the undeniable truth emerges. She is not indifferent to Liam, she is attracted to him. Every interruption, every diversion, every sigh of relief when Carter's inquiries are sidetracked reveals that her heart is still ensnared. The future, regardless of how much Carter strives to dictate it, may not belong to him at all. As The Bold and the Beautiful hints, the upcoming weeks will juxtapose Carter's urgency with Liam's resurgence, Hope's denial with her yearning, and Ridge's interference with Bill's manipulation, all while Will hides a scandal that could explode within the Spencer-Forrester-Logan alliance. This leaves one question looming over the turmoil. In a realm where love serves as both salvation and sabotage, is there genuinely any hope for Liam's future, or is Carter's wager destined to lead to heartbreak, betrayal, and yet another bold twist in the ever-enigmatic storm?